This morning, an event with life-saving information.
Yeah, tomorrow the Sacramento County District Attorney's Office is holding a fentanyl awareness safety fair. And here to tell us all about it is the DA herself, Anne Marie Schubert. Good morning to you. Thank you so much for joining us.
Good morning. Thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
What do you want people to know about this epidemic? What would you say to those who say, this doesn't really affect me?
What I would say is it is an epidemic and it's affecting everybody across our community. I mean, the most staggering statistic to me is the fact that of street drugs that we're finding at our crime lab, 98% of those drugs are counterfeit. And of those so when somebody thinks they're getting an oxy pill or a Percocet or a Xanax, it's fake. And of those fake pills, 98% have fentanyl in them. And fentanyl is deadly. And one only needs to meet the parents of some of these children that have died in our community to understand the magnitude and how it can impact everyone across our communities. It's very, very concerning.
Very concerning, and the numbers prove that, DA Schubert. I mean, 186 fentanyl-related deaths last year alone in the Sacramento region. Those numbers are staggering.
I mean, that's from January 2020 till now, but what's concerning is that is more than the number of gun-related deaths in our community. So we're talking about an astronomical number of people that are dying because they took something that they thought was a prescription type of pill, and in fact, it's not.
This terrifies me. I do have young children, and I know that this impacts families with young children as well. How young are kids using this, and where are they getting it?
Well, for the most part, it's getting pushed by drug dealers on social media, the young kids. So it's, Snapchat, those types of platforms. But I was sent an article a couple days ago about a 5-year-old in a school up north that had been exposed to fentanyl. So the stories are out there, but, we're seeing deaths as young as teenagers. And so, the most important message for anyone to understand is if you did not get something from a pharmacy, do not ever take it, because it's very, very likely it has fentanyl. You have no idea. And the next thing you know, your parents or your family members have found you deceased in your bed. Yeah,
extremely dangerous drug, and it's definitely pervasive. And let's talk more about tomorrow's event. It's not only to raise awareness, which is what we're doing right here with this news report, but also you're going to be providing some life-saving chemicals, some Narcan kits at the event. How does that work, and how do people get it at the event?
Well, we're very proud to be partnering with our Department of Public Health or Health Services, and we're going to be doing some handouts of Narcan. There'll be demonstrations by individuals that understand how to use it. I don't think it's particularly difficult, but the most important thing is having this, because in the event that something happens, it's really the only thing that can save that life. So it's critically important that people understand how dangerous it is, and really what you can do if one of your loved ones or friends is in one of those situations, and you need to really step in and save their life.
And really, I think anybody that has opiates in their house, prescription or otherwise, should probably have a Narcan kit just in case of an OD, right?
I think that's a wise thing to do, because again, you can't go back in time and you can't revive somebody after they've passed away from this terrible epidemic.
True.
If people want more information, they want to participate, where should they go?
Well, they should go to the safety fair tomorrow, but they can also go to onepillcankillsac.com. It's very informative. There's lots of resources. Again, I give a big shout out to Department of Health Services and the folks from our office that are putting this together, but tremendous amount of resources tomorrow. So for anybody that wants interest, please come out tomorrow or go online and find the information.
DA Anne Marie Schubert, thanks so much for taking the time this morning, and thanks for putting so much effort towards this. We hope that it really helps save some lives.
All right. Thanks so much for covering it.